How do, folks? I'm Andy Lorian. I have a magic band. I have a rapidly depleting wallet. Let's go spend our first full day in the Disney parks. Run the opening! Hello everyone. Oh, that's a nice purple wall. Anyway, we're at Pop Century. We're in the 50s area. Block 2, I think, thereabouts. Anyway, you'll find us on the map. Anyway, we're going to spend our first full day in the Magic Kingdom. We went to Hollywood Studios last night. That was a bit of a bust, but we didn't expect much. It was our travel day, so we were pretty tired and didn't get to do much. So we're going to have a first full day in the Magic Kingdom. Obviously we didn't get lining lanes because it's a Saturday, it's very busy, and it's $37 for lining lane passes, so very expensive. We haven't got DAS for this trip. Obviously new rules have changed the eligibility for it. My ADHD and anxiety and my fibromyalgia no longer qualify me apparently, but oh well, there you go. So we're going to see how much we can get done, what issues we have to try and overcome with a disability, but we'll see what happens. Obviously, main thing, don't break yourself trying to get through the day. Just do what you can, enjoy yourself, and have a magical day. Anyway, on to the parks. Well, you now join us on Monorail Teal as we head towards the Magic Kingdom. Just one thing I wanted to point out is that if you come to the Magic Kingdom with a car and you park in a disabled bay, good chance that there's not going to be a tram to take you from your car, although you know that area, to the TTC where you pick up the monorail or the boat. There may be one going back because the cast member told us that they don't do the trams to that side of the car park until the other side is full. So just bear that in mind. That's one of the reasons why I say, you know, if you're going to somewhere like Magic Kingdom and to a lesser extent Animal Kingdom, it's better to park in the unless you're going crack a door to get a disabled bay, it's better to actually park in the general parking, because the distance you will walk from where you park in general to the trams which are running is far less than the distance from the disabled parking, especially at Magic Kingdom, to the TTC. So bear that in mind when you're parking at any of the parks. Hollywood Studios tends to be really good. Epcot seems to be pretty good as well, but the two kingdoms can be a bit of a hike from the disabled parking spots, so just bear that in mind. Anyway, so we're on the monorail and we're heading over the Seven Seas Lagoon towards the Magic Kingdom. See what kind of a day we can have. So here we are, finally in the kingdom. Head on to Main Street and get our first look at the castle. There she is in all her beauty, Cinderella Castle. Right, now we've done that, let's go look at merch. So as you all know, I'm an exponent of Roosevelt's shirt. I'm wearing one now, the Haunted Mansion one. Looking very dapper. Anyway, yeah, so you can now get Roosevelt shirts in the park. So I'll just flip the camera around. Look at that little beauty. Nice Tiki Birds. There's also a Star Wars one. There's even a Mickey one. If you watch Page of Mr. Morrow, you see Nate wearing this one. But yeah, there's some normal park shirts around here. We saw these in Hollywood Studios. Yeah, not bad at all. Full generic Disney merch and plenty of ears. There's Loungeflies over there. I'm sure Fizzgig will be Wendigo Way there soon. Yeah. Oh, I like this. I could even wear that at work and get away with it. Oh, $65. Nice and thin. This one's nice as well. How much is this one? That one's $60. Not a bad shirt, that. but it's scanning quite nicely on the vlog as well. But yeah, another just straight black shirt, nice little subtle patterning down there. It comes through better in on the camera than it does, but also I've just noticed you can see little flecks of dust and stuff like that on it. So anyway, that one is $65. Not bad. One more with a bit of patterning on it. More for your golfing style. That's $85, that one. So yeah, we're walking away from them. Yeah, these are the more golfy style ones. You can tell because it's underneath a load of golf balls. Back to your standard Disney stuff. There's our favourite Stitchy. Fizzgig loves him. And then another baseball inspired one. Not bad, but $75 for that. One thing to make sure that you do when you have a park day, especially if you've got disability, is make sure you spend time just sitting down, just like, you know, catching your breath, drink water, stay hydrated, kids. Yeah, just make sure you don't burn yourself out. So we've actually come to Pecos Bill's Tall Tale Inn. It's one of our favourites. It's although it doesn't come through on the camera too much, it's quite dimly lit in it, which means it's quite cool, especially with the aircon. But we also love Tex-Mex, so we come here quite a bit. Yeah, so we're hoping to get on some rides. We've got a ride redemption pass because we got kicked off Rise of the Resistance last night. It was down due to technical issues. So we're going to use that for something because it's a Saturday, it's Magic Kingdom, so it's going to be busy. It's also boiling hot, so one little tip, especially with it being boiling hot, is people, as I'm doing now, like to take breaks. So if you time it well enough, keep an eye on the ride times, go through the My Disney Experience app, have a look at the times. People tend to go for lunch at a standard lunchtime at 12 o'clock, or go for dinner at 5, 6 o'clock, things like that. So have a look at the ride times then. If you eat early or eat later outside of those times, one, it means that the quick service or the dining service that you go to is probably a little quieter, and two, by the time you go on the rides, probably means the rides are a bit quieter as well. So use the wait times accordingly, and obviously best tip I can give you, if you see Haunted Mansion with 13-minute wait time, that means it's a walk on. So Fizzgig got herself the green chili nacho bowl. I went traditional. Got a bacon cheeseburger and fries. How cosmopolitan of me. If you're looking for a nice collectible, as cheap as collectibles in the park, look for these press penny machines. They're all over the place. These are for the Pecos bills. Into then all Disney characters, obviously in cowboy style. But yeah, $5 and you get 8 press pennies. That's what they look like. There's hundreds of these all over the park, so you can have quite the collection. So as some of you probably know, there's a lot of changes coming to the Magic Kingdom. There's going to be some new additions, as in the Villains Land, which should come in over behind Haunted Mansion over that way, between Big Thunder, which is over that side, and Haunted Mansion is over that side. So somewhere around there will be Villains Land. But all this here is going. So Tom Sawyer Island and the Liberty Bell boat is all going. Yeah, so they're going to be bringing in a Cars attraction. God knows why. Could have themed Autopia to that, but you know, decided to plonk it here. Yeah, so we're going to have a ride on the Liberty Bell one last time before it gets closed down and they fill in the rivers of America. Never been to Tom Sawyer's Island. Not something that really appeals to me, and with my disability it won't be easy for me to get around it either. But for those that have been on there, they did seem to enjoy it. But yeah, it's all going. All things change at the Magic Kingdom.
So get those paws tapping and those claws flapping for 5 pairs who need no introduction, but I'll give them one anyway. Let's hear it for the 5-pair rocks! Hit it, boys! It's a country band musical jamboree. These slapping toes happen to believe. Coming early, playing late. No time to even hibernate. After all our years together, I can still marry away for the country band musical jamboree. Remember me. Oh, I had to say goodbye. Remember me. Just don't let it make you cry. Too sad, I can't go home. Well, folks, this concludes our show. As you can see, we're still barely keeping it together. Now gather up all your bare necessities and exit out the doors on your right. What do you say, Sammy?
I say, y'all come back, yeah?
As you can see, they're doing work on a Big Thunder Mountain there. That's for its year-long renovation. Putting in new track. Probably also a few preparations for Villain's Land when it comes in, because this way, all around here is going to be the cars attraction, and in here is probably going to be a way through to Villain's Land. But yeah, as you can see there, you can just see the new track going in, new dark track. I believe they're going to put in a few more effects, if you can hear me over the dueling horns. But yeah, that ride should be smooth for a good while yet. How rude. So we've now come into Memento Mori, which is right next door to Haunted Mansion, if you can't tell because of the merch. But yeah, they got shirts up there, hoodies, ears, jackets, button-ups. Over this side, rucksacks, sweatshirts, baseball caps, dresses. Nice little jacket, Crocs, if you venture that way. Socks, phone covers, more lounge flies, ornaments, more ornaments, and some absolutely awesome ornaments. If you even want a Haunted Mansion waffle, there's waffle makers there. Luckily they don't make blue waffle. If you know, you know. Yeah, so there's some homewares stuff. Mugs, yeah, definitely don't need any more mugs. Tree ornaments as well. If the Haunted Mansion doesn't scare you, the prices will. So for those that think they can't get on Disney rides because they're in a wheelchair, there's special vehicles that allow for wheelchair use. Now if you look at that boat, that blue boat there, get me fat digit in the way, boing, there. There's a special section at the back that allows for wheelchair use. So there's people queuing up in wheelchairs and they will go onto the ride, same as everyone else. So don't let disability block you. So if you've watched any of our other vlogs, this is a LeFou's brew. that they sell in Gaston's Tavern. You can tell it's Gaston's Tavern because it's lovely chandeliers of death here with all these kills he's made from his hunt. And also you got this fantastic chair, so let me flip the camera around. Look at this. As I said to Fizz Gig, I'm just happy I found a chair that can fit me backside in. Very nice.
One day when they must get hungry, yes, you got me on the page. Oh no, under the sea, under the sea. Nobody beat us, fry us and eat us in fricassee. We went to land, folks love to cook. Under the sea, we up the hook. We got no problems, like me, troubles under the sea. Under the sea, since life is swinging, we got to be here naturally. Even the surgeon and the rain, making the earth is what we play. We got to steer it on the
in love with the human. We sent her to the right place. Yes, Ursula.
It's on the road to be thinner now and wants to get the girl into a helper. Listen.
Sitting there across the way, she don't got a lot to say, but there's something about her.
Later.
Well, it's quite a bit of time later. You probably guessed I'm a bit pooped. Yeah, I've been on several rides. Been on Little Mermaid, Winnie the Pooh, Pirates. Even sat in on Tiki Birds for a bit. Done a bit of merch shopping. Covered a film, all the same usual stuff. So I've just skipped up. Plus, if I stuck everything in, then it'd make it a really long vlog, and I'm quite sure you're already bored. So we've come for something to eat, get some dinner at Columbia Harbour House. Yeah, so this is in Liberty Square. Yeah, mainly it's fish dishes. There are a few chicken things in there, but mainly it's fish dishes there. But one little trick we have with Columbia Harbour House is a lot of people, because it's a quick service restaurant, they find the nearest table, which is downstairs, but they don't realise there is an upstairs. And I would say it's not even at half capacity. So if you look behind me, yeah, see, lots of availability, lots of spaces, and same on the other side. There's not a lot of people. Like I say, at best it's half full. It's nice and quiet. It's very cool. So I'll definitely recommend if you come into Columbia Harbour House, go upstairs. Yeah, we're hopefully going to go on Mansion in a bit. Once again, this is something I film all the time, so I don't know if I'll film it on this trip to Magic Kingdom, maybe the next one, but we shall see. Yeah, not sure what we're going to do after that. Hopefully we're going to try and make it to fireworks, but it's been a long day, and without DAS Pass, without support, and with it being Saturday and a very busy day, and very hot as well, it's been extremely draining for me. So yeah, we shall have to see. Anyway, I'm just going to wait for my food to come out. Well, as a surprise to no one, we came back to Pop Century before the fireworks, and yeah, it was obviously it was getting busy. All we tended to do was we at Columbia Harbour House. Excuse me, I've got a sore eye. At Columbia Harbour House, went on to Haunted Mansion, and then we did Mickey's Philharmonic. Manic? Yeah, probably right there. Philharmagic, and then we just came out of the parks. And to be honest, as full as the parks were for a Saturday, as we were leaving, there were herds of people coming in just for the fireworks. So I think we made the right decision. We got out, meant we could get back to the resort, get a good parking spot close to the room, and then we've just come into the food hall. We got resort mugs because it works out. If you pay for the resort mugs, which are refillable, it's cheaper than buying individual drinks. So yeah, we come in, we'll have a little nightcap, and then we'll hit the hay. So it's been a very busy day. If you've made it this far, well done. Tomorrow I think we're off to Animal Kingdom. I may be wrong, but we shall see. Yeah, so if you've enjoyed this, good luck to you. Yeah, if you've enjoyed this, please give us a thumbs up. If there's anything you want to ask, anything you're not sure about, drop us a comment. We'd love to see your comments. Do read every single one of them, and appreciate every single one of you. So yeah, if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing. Really does help the channel be seen. And yeah, until next time, bye.